What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Oh wow, we have not come back to them in a while. We are coming back to Liliac. Yes, indeed. Liliac fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to do all the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-boobidi-bot, do me a favor. Before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This is a request from Richard Morabito, Grant Nealon, Randy Flowers, Krista Bacate, and Ricky Perkins. They all want to see me react to this. It is Liliac putting their spin on the Metallica tune, Master of Puppets.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the
Everybody
procedure,
stay calm.
everyone?
Now, have I heard the song before? Full disclosure, yes, I have heard this song before. I have heard this song more times than I care to count. And I have even played this song, again, more times than I care to count. I know it is regarded by many as like the masterpiece Metallica song. Listen, everybody's entitled to their opinion. It's not my favorite. I have my own favorite. I love Creeping Death. I think that song is just a fantastic song. But I do fully acknowledge that Master of Puppets is a tremendous song. Absolutely. It's just not my favorite song to play.
Kill him! Kill the traitor!
If I had my choice of playing that or Creeping Death, believe me when I say I will definitely pick Creeping Death every single time.
What's the matter with you?
But I have never heard Liliac play Metallica's Creeping Death. I've never heard this cover before. So, full disclosure, full transparency here, not trying to trick anyone or lie to anybody here. I will not be reacting to the original song in any way, shape, or form. What Metallica did with their own song, I do not care, okay? I am only going to be reacting to, evaluating, and scoring what Liliac does with this song. Do they play the song note for note, beat for beat, tone for tone, word for word, exactly like the original? Are they going to do a carbon copy? Or are they going to put their own spin on it and give it their own flavor? Make it their version? I don't know. I have no clue. I guess the only way to find out is to, watch the video. This was posted by Liliac. Yeah, surprise, surprise. And the video has 81,713 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Master of Puppets, Liliac, official cover music video. Wah, wah, wah.
Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it!
Whenever we see that word official, it does not matter what comes afterwards. It can be official music video, official live video, official lyric video, official cover music video, whatever the case may be. You see that word official, and it comes off either the band's official page, which it's doing in this case, or it comes off the record label's official page. The chances and the odds of the video getting blocked are going to be slightly higher. Now, I am not saying that this video is going to be blocked for sure. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is the odds and the chances of the video getting blocked are going to be a little bit higher. So we're going to do what we can, and we're going to just hope for the best and wait and see what happens, I guess. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Sounds like a carbon copy. Slide in, good. So far, it's a carbon copy. So far. I like that little vocal that that she brought in there in the beginning. That was nice. Different. It was definitely different. The keyboard. I like it. I like it. I wasn't sure because I knew going into this, I knew that Liliac has a keyboard player. And I wasn't sure how it was going to sound in this song. And it, honestly, what he's playing sounds really good. And it's enhancing the song. It's not making it better than the original. It's not making it worse than the original. It's just, it's enhancing it. It's giving it its own little flavor. Not a lot, but a little. And I'm always in favor of that. And it's being done very tastefully and very well done. So I got no issue with it. The drumming, the guitar playing, just like the original. Carbon copy. Sounds tight. Sounds accurate. I like it. Sounds good so far. Let's see where this goes.
Taste me or see. What is all you need? Dedicated to how I'm killing you. Conquering faster. Obey your master. Your life burns faster. Obey your master. Master puppets, I'm pulling the strings. Twisting the mind as fast as dreams. Blinded by me, don't catch a thing. Just going in, cause all you scream. Master, just going in, cause all you scream. Master.
Okay. I'm sure you all saw my face change. Her vocals. I'm not digging them. It's her attacks. It's what it really comes down to. I mean, every time I hear her start to sing, I just want to clear my throat. I want to do that every single time. Because that's where she's singing from. And it's like, now here's the thing, that's where the attack starts. But once we get past that and we get into the actual melodics, it sounds fine. It sounds fine. I wish she would just take a different approach to her attacks and just take a clean approach. Just a solid attack. I just wish she would do that instead of trying to get all in there. It just makes me want to do that every single time. It's just like, oh, God. But she's singing in key. She's singing in pitch. I mean, it sounds, once we get past that attack, it sounds fine. It sounds just fine. But that attack, every single note that she sings that attack. Ah! Oh, God. Anyway, let's keep going. The harmonics are interesting. Your life burns faster. Obey your master, puppets on pulling your strings, twisting your mind and smashing your dreams. I'm blinded by me, who gives you thing? Just coming in, 'cause all you scream. Master, just coming in, 'cause all you scream. Master. I love this part. I love this part of the song. So let's hear what they can do on this part, but I don't want to have to pause in the middle of it. So let's give it a fresh start. It's just more of the same. God dang it. See, it's making me Anyway, the harmonies are interesting. I think I like the harmonies. I think I do. They're well done, they're well executed, and they're well layered. Great notational selection for those harmonies. Everything else I'm digging. The drumming and the guitar playing are seriously spot on. The addition of the keyboard, I like it. It's tasteful and it sounds really good. Bass playing, got no issue with it. Sounds good. It's just the vocals, and even then, it's not even all the vocals. It's like 10% of the vocals. It's the intro. It's the attacks. It's her approach. That's it. Everything else on the vocal sounds fine. But, oh man, that is it. No pun intended. Her attacks are hard to swallow, man. They are. Ugh. Ah. Ah. Anyway, let's hear the instrumental here. I want to hear what they do here. Keyboards here. Okay, the keyboards. What a nice addition to that instrumental breakdown. Wow, gave me chills a little bit. It did. It sounded really good. Loved the keyboards there. Bass player taking some liberties, not playing exactly note for note what Cliff did. Cliff would mess around a lot with 5s and 3s. You know, he would do a lot of 5 and 3 and, you know, root to the 5 to the 3 to the 1. And a lot of 5 and 3 transitions too. Didn't really hear any of that. He was playing a little more straight ahead, a little bit of a simplified version. It still sounded good. It still sounded, it still fit. Everything the bass player did fit just fine. It just wasn't exactly like Cliff did. And for a band that, to me, it sounds like they're trying to do a carbon copy. It's important if you're gonna do a carbon copy, do a carbon copy. You know what I mean? If you're gonna play a song note for note, tone for tone, exactly like the original, then play it exactly like the original. You know what I mean? Don't take shortcuts. So, you know, it still sounded fine. It wasn't exactly like the original. Guitar and bass, nailed it. I mean, not guitar and bass, guitar and drums, nailed it. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Yeah, major props to the drummer and to the guitar player. They are, for doing a carbon copy, they are doing a bang-up job. Absolute bang-up job. Let's get to the next section. Let's see where this goes. See, now, there she flipped it. She came in with a clean attack. A very pleasing to the ear, clean attack. But on the uhs, the messed up, that's where she got, that's where she got that again. And I know she's capable of singing clean. I know she is. I've heard her do it several times on the channel where she can sing just clean from start, from the attack, all the way to the finish. I've heard her do it consistently through an entire song. So why is she doing this approach? I don't know. I don't like it. I really don't like it. God. Like I said, now it's flipped. Now her attack is just fine. It's her ending that makes me gag now. Anyway. Let's keep going here. I like the harmonies. See, the Fix Me was fine. The Fix Me was fine. The way she attacked and ended Fix Me was fine. Why can't she have that type of approach to the entire song? Nice.
Natural habitat, just don't run without a reason.
God. Oh, man. Ugh. Instrumentally, bass, drums, guitar, keyboard. They're killing it. They're absolutely killing it. That whole section we just heard, that instrumental section leading into the final verse, outstanding. Loved it. Loved everything about it. And then the vocals came in. Anyway, let's keep going here.
Thank you for watching our video. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on any of our content.
Like, comment, and share this video.
Stay tuned for our next one. Rock on and rock hard!
Cute. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Liliac with their rendition of the Metallica song Master of Puppets. This was a request from Richard Morabito, Grant Nealon, Randy Flowers, Krista Bacata, and Ricky Perkins. Okay, before I give my score, let me just put some things out there. Number one, I am very familiar with the original version of this song, the Metallica version. I have heard the song more times than I could possibly count, and I've even played it more times than I could possibly count. So yes, I am very, very familiar with the song. Having said that, this was a cover done by Liliac. So keep in mind that I am not taking the original song into account here in any way, shape, or form. It does not matter what Metallica did, okay? It really doesn't. What matters is what the kids did here. So I'm not taking the original song into account at all. I'm basing my score completely on what Liliac did. So please keep that in mind. I thought about this, and there is, and I'm sure you know the issue I'm talking about. There is a glaring issue, okay? And I had to think about this, and I had to keep everything in perspective. And I really had to weigh the pros and the cons here. And I did. I think I did it fairly. I think I did it objectively. And I do have a score here. So let's get to that score and my reasons for giving it the score. On a scale of 1 to 10, And keep in mind also, covers. Covers. Getting a 9 for a cover is not easy. Your cover has got to be pretty freaking amazing to get up into the 9s. Okay, so I guess that means this cover was pretty freaking amazing. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give that a 9.1. Yep, 9.1. You heard me. I didn't stutter. That is the score I feel this cover deserves. Let me tell you why.
Why?
These are confusing times.
There are 2 ways you can do a cover. You can do what I like to call the carbon copy approach, where you play the song note for note, beat for beat, word for word, tone for tone, exactly like the original. Like there is absolutely no difference between the 2. That's one way of doing it. The other way to do a cover is my personal favorite way to do it, where you take the cover, you take the song, you put your own spin on it, you put your own flavor on it, and you make it yours. You take it in a direction that it was not necessarily meant to go, but it sounds great. You know, that's how I prefer covers be done. Well, believe it or not, they did both. They did a little bit of both. And I'm going to explain what I mean by that. Let's start with guitars and drums. Without question, a carbon copy. Without question. It sounded exactly like the original. The drums and the guitar sounded spot on, exactly like the original, right down to the guitar solos. Now, I am not a guitar player. I'm a bassist, but from what I remember of the guitar solos from the original, he nailed them. He absolutely nailed them. The drumming sounded exactly like the original recording, so I got to give both of them credit, doing a great job of doing a tight carbon copy of the original. So kudos to both of them. The bass. Now, I would say the bass player nailed about 95 to 98% of it. I mean, he knocked it out of the park. There were a couple of spots in the instrumental breakdown where I was really looking to hear the 5s and the 3rds, you know, coming on those runs, you know, 1 5 3 1 5 3 1 5 3 1 1 5 3 1 1, you know, on those descending lines. I was really looking forward to hearing the 5s and the 3s. Didn't hear them. Not like Cliff would do. So that was a little bit of a bummer. Didn't get those. But for the most part, like I said, 98% of the rest of the song, well, 95 to 98% of the rest of the song, he pretty much nailed. So gotta give him credit for that, okay? So yes, absolutely, I'll give him credit for it. The keyboards. There are no keyboards in the original. There is no keyboard player in the original song. There is no keyboard player in Metallica. So when I saw I was doing this, the first thing, I kid you not, the first thing that popped in my head was, they have a keyboard player. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna play keyboards or is he gonna play guitar? I don't know. Let's find out, I guess. And he's playing keyboards. I wasn't sure how that was gonna go. I wasn't sure how keyboards were gonna go over in this song, but I gotta be honest with you folks, I kind of like it. Like, I kind of wish those keyboards were in the original. They sounded good. They added a new flavor to the song that in some ways I kind of feel like the original was missing. Now, don't get me wrong, I love the original song. I do, okay? It's not my favorite Metallica song, but it's an exceptionally well done song. But adding those keyboards was a nice touch, a really nice touch. I like the sound patches he was getting, and playing in the upper register to kind of give it a little bit of sweetness. I mean, that was nice. It was really nice. Here we go. Vocals. Okay. Listen. I'm just going to come out and say it. All right? I'm going to come out and say it. And I know Liliac fans are going to feel compelled to come to her defense and defend her because she's just a kid. Guys, in the world of music, it doesn't matter if you're 8 years old or 80 years old. The music industry does not care how old you are. They do not care. If you're going to be out there playing music, the only thing they care about is, can you make money? That is the only thing the music industry cares about. So they don't give a crap how old she is. They really don't. And to be honest with you, I don't either. I'm going to hold these kids to the exact same standards that I would hold any other professional band. Why? Because I consider them to be a professional band. Plain and simple. Just like I hold The Warning up to the exact same standards. Just like I hold Baby Metal up to the exact same standards. It doesn't matter how old you are. It does not matter. If you're going to be a musician, if you're going to be a professional musician, I'm going to hold you to the exact same standards as any other professional band. So, am I going to be tough on her? You better believe I'm going to be tough on her, okay? That's just how it is. If you don't like it, turn off the video. It's very simple. If what I'm saying is upsetting you and hurting your feelings, turn off the video. Really easy, okay? I'll give you a second to click on the X, turn off the video, find something else to watch. Okay, I'll give you a second. You can't find the X by now. Maybe you shouldn't be watching YouTube. There we go. Okay, I'm moving on. I did not like her vocals. I really didn't. Her attacks, dear Lord, it sounded like she was gargling the whole freaking time. Every single time she would attack. Now, what I mean by attack is how she would start. When she had her phrases, she would start the phrase, and every single time, it sounded like it was coming from the back and down deep here in the depths of the throat. Like she was gargling. And oh boy, that, ugh. Now, once we got past the attack and we got into the actual notation of the phrase, the rest of the phrase sounded just fine. It sounded great. I liked her vocals past the attack. But the attack was there every single time. It just, it seriously made me want to gag every single time. It was infuriating. But like I said, the rest of the phrase sounded great. Like, it sounded clean, it sounded in tune, it sounded projected and powerful. Just those freaking attacks. I know I'm making a big deal out of it, but guys, it's the attack. It's the beginning of the note every single time. So I just was not a fan of it. I really was not a fan of it. Me personally, I couldn't stand it. Now, the funny thing is, there was that section where it flipped and her attacks were clean. Her attacks were totally clean. And it wasn't until the tail end of the phrases where all of a sudden they got guttural again. And I'm like, no. The only time where we didn't hear any guttural whatsoever was when she yelled, "Fix me," right before the guitar solo. When she yelled, "Fix me," there was no guttural. And that was like the high point of me for the vocals, was that one spot. Yeah, I wasn't a fan. Wasn't a fan of the vocals at all. Now here's the thing. Personally, like me personally, I didn't like it. Putting personal feelings aside, putting personal taste aside, and looking at it objectively, it was actually a good thing to do because it made the vocals memorable. It made the vocals stand out. I may not necessarily like it. I'll be honest with you, I personally downright hated it. But I guarantee you I'm going to remember those vocals. I guarantee you. I'm going to remember them from all the wrong reasons, but I'm going to remember them. And they were different. They were unique. They are what put the little flavor of Liliac onto the song. It is what made the song theirs. It is where they added their own taste, their own signature sound to the song. Gotta give them credit for it. I don't like it, but I gotta give them credit for it. That it made it sound different. This was clearly Liliac. This was not Metallica. This was clear, or some other band covering Metallica. No. This was clearly Liliac, and that is because of those vocals that I wasn't a fan of. But it doesn't matter because it makes them stand out. So, as much as I may not personally like it, you gotta give it to them. You gotta give them the credit. And on top of that, the harmonies. Now, I will say the harmonies, the vocal harmonies, I dug those. Those were cool, man. Those were well done. Very well done. So, you add all that up, and we get after saying all that 9.1 just doesn't look right. Hey, look, I'm gonna change. Look, hey, it's my show. If I want to change the score, I'm gonna change the score. It's my show. Deal with it.
5 minutes later.
No, that's too high. That's too high.
15 minutes later.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. New score. New final score. Here we go. And this is it. This is where I'm staying now. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 9.3. Yep, 9.3. That is the score I feel the song deserves. That is where we're at, and that is where we're going to stay. So, 9.3, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.